What's up, everyone? This is Better Than Ever podcast. That's Steve. I'm Joel. We're gonna shoot off another random podcast and see how it goes. But if you know anything about my friend here, Steve, he's a Batman fan to the fullest.
Yes.
Why are Batman fans so effing delusional?
We are. I'm not gonna argue that.
I'm attacking you at the core.
But what sense, like specifically?
Okay.
No, yeah, we're crazy. Why do we think Batman's better than everybody?
I see Batman fans that will say they would rather fight Batman, who's a man. Like, is there anything? Okay, maybe let me dig into the lore here.
Sure.
Is there anything about Batman that's not human?
No, that's the whole point.
That's the whole point, right? He's just a billionaire.
He's just a billionaire. He's super trained. He's methodical. He's whatever. But he's at the end of the day, he's still a man.
He's a man.
6 foot tall white man.
Okay.
Okay.
There's people that genuinely believe they would rather fight like the Flash.
Oh no.
Than Batman.
No, why?
Yeah. You tell me.
I don't agree.
Why are you fans delusional?
Because they think Batman goes back. So you know what it is? It's because Batman is Batman, right? Like Batman has a contingency plan for everybody in the Justice League. That's a whole movie about a whole series about it. It's a very good animated movie where like he has an answer to stop everybody in the Justice League. Okay.
Okay.
I think maybe that's why people think like Batman is like stronger than everybody because he has a plan.
Good, great, and dandy, but
no, I agree. I'd rather fight Batman than fight the Flash.
Okay, so let me ask you this: out of let's just use the Justice League.
Sure.
Besides Oliver Queen or McQueen, whatever his fucking name is.
Oliver Queen.
Oliver Queen is his name, right?
Green Arrow.
Green Arrow. Besides him,
sure.
Also other person.
Sure.
Is there anyone you would rather fight than Batman?
That's tough. So my first reaction is Green Lantern.
You are batshit crazy.
Who else would you fight? Wonder Woman?
I'm saying, so you could just say I'd rather fight Batman.
Oh, okay, yes. So that, yes, okay. Yes. Comparative. Yes.
You were like,
if I had to choose somebody besides Batman, I'd probably go like Green Lantern.
Okay. I'm saying
I'd rather fight Batman.
Do you think so? On the grand scheme of things,
sure.
I think wholeheartedly, Batman is the weakest Justice League character. I would rather fight Batman than Hawkgirl.
Hawkgirl is like has powers. Batman does not have powers.
So why does everyone ride so hard for Batman?
Because he's fucking cool, man. Because like I said before,
Who cares?
He has a plan for everybody. That's why people think,
he's one of us.
Because it's like the whole debate is like, who would win? Like, I say the Hulk or Batman with prep.
The Hulk.
It's the Hulk.
Doesn't matter. What is he gonna do?
He's gotta have a plan. He's gotta have some kind of gadget. Oh, it's stupid. I agree. It's stupid.
He's gonna have some freaking goober gadget.
He's gonna have some bullshit ass gadget he invented that morning.
Yeah.
To like stop the Hulk somehow, or turn it back. For example, like the Hulk was the example. Like they're turning back into Bruce Banner. You know what I mean? Like Batman always has a plan for everything. So that's why I think people put him as like such a high level because like with prep time, Batman can take on anybody.
I don't want a superhero with a contingency plan.
No, I agree. No, I agree. I think it's like it is a little bullshit. Otherwise, everybody else is straight hands.
That's why I like Batman. His comic book.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
His comic book. It feels grounded. It feels nice. You're like, okay, cool. I can see this person kind of existing.
Sure. Yes. But yeah, it's realistic.
Once you take him out of Gotham.
Yeah. That's why I never really kind of clicked with the Justice League stuff because I'm just like, there's literal aliens, there's the Flash, there's fucking Amazon herself. Like, there are little like aliens and superheroes and beings, and you have some rich fucking orphan. You know what I mean? Like, that's why it never clicked with me because outside of Gotham, like you said, like it does not make sense.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
So, there's a clip that was like rolling around for a while. I think it was on TikTok, and it was like it's like that animated Justice League series from like kind of our childhood,
like 2001,
something around there, yeah. And it's like you see they're like, all right, guys, let's go, and Superman flies out, Flash runs away. I think Wonder Woman, what she does,
yeah.
But like, and then you see Batman like
Yeah, he's just running. It's gonna be let me call in the fucking Batwing to come pick me up.
I'm like,
yeah. There was one scene from the show too. I think it was early on too, where like everybody like fucking flies off, and Batman's like, somebody come get me, because he's like stuck. He can't fly. Obviously,
worthless.
And worthless. No.
Okay, cool.
I'd say he's.
So if you told me Batman was in a booth somewhere going, all right, Superman, I need you to do this, and if he was just running plays,
that's what I'm saying.
Like the Bill Belichick of the Justice League.
No, I mean he's the brains of the operation. Absolutely.
Yeah, but he should probably stay somewhere.
Yeah, he
shouldn't be on the battlefield.
No, he's not belonging on the battlefield with Superman or Batman.
What does Batman do to Darkseid besides die?
Oh, all right. He gets killed by Darkseid once, so no big deal. No, yeah, you're right. Again, he has a plan. He has some,
I saw.
He has some kind of crazy suit. He's some kind of
great.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
He has ships. Like he has robots. Like that's
and
it.
The giant penny.
Yeah, the giant penny sort of thing. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with you. I think Batman fans take it a little too far.
Yeah, a little
too far. But like, I'm also like, I understand where they're coming from though.
Yeah. Okay, I understand it in the sense of like, would I want to fight Batman? No. I wouldn't want to fight him.
Although he won't kill you.
Have you seen the most recent movies? He's killing motherfuckers in that movie.
Yeah, but that's like not even the most recent one. That's like the Zack Snyder bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't count that.
They're like, he doesn't kill. He threw like a crate at somebody.
No, his Batmobile had fucking machine guns on it that he's blowing up cars. People in the cars, they're dead. You can blow up a car with somebody in it. Chances are they're dead.
That's like playing the new Spider-Man games and throwing people off roofs.
Yeah, but you see like a string come out. That's a web come out. He like shares it. Yeah, no. But every now and then I'm just like, no, he's dead. Like.
So the reason why I asked you this is because I just was watching something on TikTok and I wish I could say who these creators were because they kind of fell out to my algorithm recently, but they asked, would you rather fight the Powerpuff Girls every day for a year, or fight Batman once every 10 years?
Batman, 100%.
And there were people
who said
arguing, well, Batman gonna beat your ass.
Yeah. So will 3 Powerpuff Girls.
One worse. The smartest thing imaginable. He said, I'm gonna train every day for 10 years. Sure. I'm gonna defend myself.
Sure. You can't defend yourself against Powerpuff Girls.
No.
Have you got 3 of them?
Bro, they would just pick you up and drop you.
And you're done. Yeah. If they wanted to, you're dead. They can punch right through you. They're superhero. Their powers. It's like fighting little Spider, like Superman. Like,
bro, they're legitimately like that.
Yeah, they have flight, super strength. They have fucking laser vision. Like I don't fucking know, but like I'm not fighting them.
Hell no. Made of everything nice.
Just sugar, spice, chemical X. Like
super soldiers.
No, I'm absolutely taking the fight against Batman, even if it means once a year I get my ass beat.
No, they said once every 10 years.
No, it was once a year for 10 years. I think it was once a year for 10 years.
Let me double check.
Versus
once a year for 10 years.
Versus one or every day for a year. Yeah. Every day for a year against Powerpuff Girls?
First off, that's 365 times.
You know what that means? It means you're gonna break a single bone in your body every day. Yes. For a year. Imagine that.
You will be dead pretty soon. They'll break both your legs the first day, just leave you.
Yeah. Just in the hospital. Here they come again to beat your ass again.
No fingers in sight. Just straight hands.
Just nubs.
Built with fists.
Yeah, no.
Straight fury. Bro, like I can't believe the delusion.
No. If fans in general just get very defensive and delusional. Like the whole I don't know how we're saying on this. The whole Superman versus Goku debate.
Okay. Who do I think would win?
Yeah.
Who do you think would win?
I think Goku would win. I think Goku would beat his ass. The way power scaling is weird, but like seeing what Goku was able to do, seeing what all his villains were able to do, and him beating them, it's like we destroy whole planets with like a single Kamehameha. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where like I don't think Superman can necessarily do that so easily. It's hard because like they're fighting. It's hard to kind of scale them because like they're also fighting against like fictional beings, monsters, aliens, whatever they are. Like,
do you think that Superman has world destructive power?
I don't know. Can he destroy a planet? That's what I'm thinking of because like so imagine too like you see they have the fights against Goku, Goku versus whatever, where like someone's getting punched and they're going flying through like mountains and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they write it off like it's nothing. I don't know if Superman can kind of do all that. I think Superman is always like kind of given.
I'll look it up. Like, I'm trying to look at what's Superman's greatest feats.
Yeah. There was one I think one of the movies, one of the old live action movies, where it's very stupid logic where like he like spins the world backwards.
He flew so fast backwards it somehow turned back time.
That is not how anything works.
No,
that is not how time works. That is not how space time works.
He would probably put us into an ice age.
Honestly, yeah, he would throw the Earth off rotation. Fucking dumbass. Yeah, no, fucking stupid. I hate that now.
I'm gonna save it.
I'm gonna save the world, man.
What is it doing?
We're back 3 days and we're all dead. Like, no, it's so stupid.
They honestly would probably throw people off the Earth.
Yeah, they do. Literally, fucking throw off gravity and everything. It's like, I never understood that. So, like, I think it's hard. We never got a definitive answer because, like, the scaling is just all over the place.
Yeah.
But I still think Goku. No, I think Goku's the one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it. I think that I could see Goku. I mean, just piecing him up for the most part.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think so. I think that's the instant transmission.
Like Goku held his own against Beerus.
Yeah.
I think Beerus would
smoke
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
That's Spider-Man. Superman.
Yeah. Whis too.
Yeah.
Whis supposed to be stronger than Beerus.
Well, Whis is insane.
Whis is like he's an angel.
Yeah.
But again, how can you do that versus Superman? You guys asked me by old man Bruce Wayne in a suit. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at stuff like that. I'm just like, how do you compare that versus like Goku like fighting gods, literally gods, stuff like that? Again, it's hard to judge that scaling and everything, but like, I don't think it's a contest. No, not at all.
I think that's like people saying they would rather fight Batman versus Superman.
No.
Or rather fight Superman versus Batman.
No.
It's just when I talk to a die-hard Batman fan, I instantly see their delusion.
It's me too.
See, you're pretty logical.
Yeah.
You for the most part. I mean, I think that
there's some.
I think you're still borderline delusional. I think Batman sucks, but like
I think Batman's awesome. I think he's incredible. But there are some comic book stories.
He's also in his own stories.
Sure, I'll give you that. Yeah, take him out of it. He does feel a little bit out of place.
Mm-hmm.
But like some of his own stories, he does get his ass beat. He's got his back broken, against pain, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like other stories too, where like he got his ass beat, he had to come back. Like he's not fucking. He's literally not Superman. I think Superman is just like so OP. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Superman's your favorite superhero. You're just a fucking pretentious asshole.
Mm-hmm. You're just a good old boy.
Exactly. I don't want big tissues. Like, I don't want somebody who's just so overpowered. He's always gonna save the day. I want somebody like sad and brooding, like Batman. You know what I mean?
My problem with Superman is like the same problem I have with all of his movies. The same problem I have with most of like everything he's in. Like, it's you don't feel danger.
No, you don't. Because it's like, oh, he's Superman, he's gonna pull it out. You know?
Where like Batman or certain other characters, like you feel like they're like for instance, Spider-Man, one of my favorite characters of all time.
Yeah.
You feel his loss.
Yeah.
You feel his pain. You feel that he can never have a great life.
Yeah.
Superman, he gets the girl.
He lives in
lives a normal life. He wears a pair of glasses, Kryptonian glasses, and no one can tell who he is.
Yeah, I like that too. They kind of explain that, like, oh, the Kryptonian glasses, so they distort his face and stuff like that, so nobody can actually tell who it is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Except for Lois Lane when he takes his glasses off to Pound Town.
That's crazy. You feel just like Clark Kent.
Yeah.
But like I like the whole Superman thing. Like I think the very beginning was just like he was just a very strong guy, and I do like they kind of dive into it. It's like, okay, he's an alien.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's an alien. Like his planet was destroyed. He has his powers from the sun, which I thought was kind of cool as well. But besides that, like I don't resonate with Superman at all. I just don't give a fuck. They recently gave him power too, where like he can like explode all the power from the sun. They call it something like supernova or something like that. Which also, does he need another fucking power? You know what I mean? Like his ice breath, his laser vision.
To be honest, he needs to be nerfed.
He does. I think he does, 100%. And like
they need that comic book where they just nerf him into the dirt.
Like he's not wrong. They have his kryptonite.
No. I'm saying like besides that, like just make him not as strong. Make him readable, watchable. It's just his whole like. Everything about him just you anticipate he's just gonna win.
I think the big thing too was like the whole Goku versus Superman thing is that like Superman was always able to pull it off no matter what. So just like you don't know what his limit is.
Yeah.
Which is annoying. Like you can argue the same thing with Goku. Like Goku, like obviously he like gets new forms, stuff like that. So he's always kind of expanding. But that's why they're also very similar in a way because like you don't know what their limit is. Like they never stop. They're relentless. Like they'll find a way one way or another. But Superman just doesn't have that The aura doesn't. Superman's boring. I always thought Superman was boring. I just don't like it means hope. It's a fucking S, dude. Shut up. Like I hate that.
Yeah, I don't know how that means hope.
It's what it means on this planet. That's what that means, or whatever. Oh, it means hope. No, it doesn't. It's a fucking S for Superman. Like that's the way it was designed. That's the way it was written. Like I was trying to give it a little more, but like Superman just does nothing for me. Absolutely nothing for me.
Well, to kind of change gears in the same breath like Superman, it's the same reason why I kind of fell off of Dragon Ball Z. Like I'm very tired of Goku. No offense to their storylines. Like I feel like they should have made the shift from Goku to Gohan.
Yeah, that was the intention, but I think like readers did not click with Gohan like they expected to. I think Gohan was supposed to take over, but like because Goku died. Yeah, he died in the Cell games. Like that was supposed to be it. I think Toriyama was designing to like have Gohan be the main character. Like all of Dragon Ball Z was almost building up to that point with like the Cell fight and everything, and then like they were just like, nah, we want Goku back.
But even then, like to the ability to nerf Gohan. Yeah. After that, and make him like this like nerd.
This nerd. He's a high school student. Yeah.
He's a high school student. He like was very much like I want to be great Saiyan man. Like.
He wants to fight crime, but he wants to. That was kind of silly though. I didn't like that.
They turned him from Superman to Batman.
Yes, essentially. He had a mask and everything. Like that's too much sunglasses.
Yeah, like.
Right, Sam. Yeah.
It's just like.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of my thing with Dragon Ball Z now. Like, I let someone else have the light. You know what I mean? Like let Vegeta win a fight.
I think Goku's just too big of a character to let it die out. You know what I mean? Like, I know.
Is it letting it die by letting another character have some sunshine?
I don't know if it's necessarily letting it die, but like, it probably wouldn't click as much. Like, there has to be something like statistic-wise, seeing the ratings go down when Goku is not the hero. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. Like, I'm saying, like, I think it's more of a problem with the fans then.
Like the movie Superhero, where it was Gohan and Piccolo. A hilarious movie, by the way. I loved it.
It's a great movie.
I thought it was hilarious. I remember dying in the theater. And Goku obviously wasn't in it. Yeah. But people are still, I don't know what obviously how well it did, but I still think like Brawley was still better received and better liked because it was
Absolutely, because it's more people Goku. Resonate with Goku and Vegeta.
Exactly, yeah. So like they've tried, they've given other characters a spotlight. It's never stuck.
But I think that if you're a real fan,
yeah, you'll understand.
You like it. Like you genuinely like. I resonated with the superhero movie.
Oh yeah. I do. It is a nice change of pace. It is nice seeing new characters. Absolutely, I agree.
It was nice seeing, even if it was just for a stupid reason, Piccolo like fake beating up Pan, like.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Or if, like not even him fake beating her up, but looking like Pan's hurt.
Yeah.
And then he just goes into this new mode.
Yeah.
Beast or whatever it is.
Ultra Beast, I think it is.
Something like that. I don't know.
I think it's Ultra Beast. Yeah, so it's like Ultra Ego, Ultra Instinct, Ultra Beast. They all have their own thing. And then Piccolo turns orange.
Yeah.
I forgot what that was
called. Even for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a long-standing fan, like to see Piccolo finally get some love.
It was cool. I loved it. I loved it. Toriyama's favorite character, Piccolo.
I mean, only black character in Dragon Ball.
He loved Piccolo. And I want to see more of that though. Like I was also really annoyed in Superhero we did not see teen Gotenks.
Yeah,
it was like teased, but it never actually happened, and people are dying for it. Like just give us more of that character. You know what I mean?
That's another character that people love.
They won't give us them. They won't.
Because I think it's the same thing with like movies nowadays, right? Like they don't want to they don't let new IPs come out because they're so like okay, like for instance, like, who the hell needs Happy Gilmore 2? Give me something new. Yeah. They're so afraid to do new.
Everything that was a big thing a few years ago. I think it was just a remake, a reboot, whatever. But no, you're right. They don't want to stray away from it. They want to keep on with familiar names. They know we're gonna get people to go watch and stuff like that. And like that's what it is. And like anime and stuff like that is still affected by it. You know what I mean?
Well, they want things with a pre-built-in fan base.
Yeah, they want that. Yep, they do.
But like, how many things have come out recently that are like brand new that are just incredible? Yeah. Speaking of the superhero genre, something that's very broad, right?
Yeah.
But now we have two new, entrances to the superhero genre that aren't Marvel, that aren't DC. It's Invincible.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And The Boys,
which both took off. The Boys comic apparently is bad.
The Boys comic is horrible.
I heard it was.
Like it needs to be redone like this.
I had no idea. I didn't know The Boys was a thing until the show came out. But like you do see like. Clearly they were big shows, big hits.
Yeah.
I think they're both Image Comics, and like they took off.
Another random comic that took off that did its thing, but then the last season sucked. Umbrella Academy on Netflix.
Wasn't that what's his face?
Gerard Way.
Right, it was right.
Oh, that's another question I actually have lined up by back pocket.
That's hilarious.
Which we can kind of segue to in a second. But like those,
there's more there.
There's so much untapped.
Yeah.
Like the boys I like because it's real. It's like what like superheroes wouldn't be good people.
No, they wouldn't.
They think about like money, power, like what they get into.
Oh yeah.
Invincible, same thing. Like there's a grounding nature to those.
Still haven't seen Invincible.
Yeah, bro, grow up. Don't watch Umbrella Academy. Well, watch it and then don't watch the last season.
I'm not gonna watch it then not watch the last one.
The last season's awful. Just act like it doesn't exist. That's how it is. No. It's like How I Met Your Mother. Just act like it doesn't exist. The last season does not exist.
God.
It's great till then.
I can't. Yeah.
No. Shh.
I'm not gonna watch it at all.
Act like it doesn't exist.
All right. I do want to watch Invincible though.
Yeah, maybe not Umbrella Academy. Don't watch that. But I'm saying like The Boys and Invincible, both incredible.
Yeah.
And it's because it just takes a different spin on the same things. Like Invincible, for instance, he gets the shit kicked out of him all the time. He's not perfect.
Yeah.
And it gives you like that. Oh my goodness!
It's like a nice play on it. Yeah.
And it just. You feel yourself growing with him.
Yeah.
As it moves forward, it's just amazing. The Boys follows regular people
in this world,
inside of a world of superheroes. A take that is just so refreshing.
Yeah,
like that's for like I hate Marvel movies now. Like DC movies never clicked for me.
I trust James Gunn to.
I think James Gunn will write the ship.
DCU. I think it'll be. I think a lot better than it used to be.
Yeah, even the way he's taking it now is a little bit like it. Feels more comic booky.
Yeah.
It almost needs the problem with DC for me. It didn't have that camp.
No.
And it needs a little camp.
You gotta edge off the edginess a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't go too dark, otherwise you look like a tool.
The whole movie shouldn't be in sepia. Like
what happened to color grading, man? Like, why does everything have to be dark? Like
Like comic books are very bright. They're very like I mean obviously maybe not Batman, but I'm saying like a lot of it's very like poppy. It's supposed to get influence like pull kids in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How do you do that in like these dark broody tones?
Just see you sort of flip through it and be pulled in and like I'm just not like that was a big thing too when everything had like a dark twist on it or like everything was rebooted with like a dark edginess to it, like a realistic dark tone. I'm just like no,
superheroes now emo.
Yeah, and like it works some ways it just doesn't.
No,
I don't get it.
But I mean, but something that you said earlier that kind of like this is kind of like super over the moon away from this topic. So you said Gerard Way.
Yes.
And another topic I wanted to come in today, which is kind of like super left for what we're talking about right now, because we're talking about superheroes.
Sure.
So our childhood and our like early teen, we were very into screamo kind of music.
Oh, we were.
Like, and you're talking about like Gerard Way, My Chemical Romance. I still listen to My Chemical Romance.
Like old stuff, or do they have
the old stuff?
Do they have new stuff?
No, but I'm saying the old stuff, like the first album.
Have they put out anything after Black Parade?
Yes.
They have? Okay, I had no idea.
Yes, and it's very like not for me.
But
it's very much not their sound. I mean, granted, I know all bands have evolved.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like my favorite band of all time, which is now in a complete like tailspin for me. Dance Gavin Dance.
Oh my god, what happened?
Dance Gavin Dance getting Reptilian was the worst decision ever.
They've been through a lot of changes, and the music's been consistently good.
Have you heard their most recent stuff?
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
Their most recent stuff without Tillian.
No, because I almost don't want to.
You know what I said about Umbrella Academy?
No, just don't.
Don't do it.
Just don't.
Just don't. I mean, I'm so happy I saw them live. Like, I saw their last tour with Tillian. I went to Stone Pony with a couple friends, and I saw them live. Bro.
We saw them together at Starland.
Yes.
After, like, what, the first, maybe 2 Tillian albums?
You know what's crazy? They weren't even headlining.
Who was headlining?
Coheed.
Well, that was a different show.
You sure? Yeah. So I know I've seen them twice at Starland.
I saw them once at Starland. Sean opened for them.
Yo, Sean's so good.
Sean opened for Dance Gavin Dance. I think that Dance Gavin Dance was the headliner. Mm-hmm. But it was also
even then,
Starland. It was a small place.
Tillian is one of my favorite lead frontmen of all time. Because his voice
different.
And on the track, and his voice live is exactly the same. Like if you told me he had a voice track that shot over, I'd believe you. 'Cause it's so identical.
I think this is a lot about him too. Like he's able to recreate that on stage effortlessly. You know what I mean? Without
He's probably a shit human being. That's probably why they got rid of him.
Oh no, that's like all of them except Kurt Travis.
Yeah.
Johnny Craig's an asshole. He's like a piece of shit.
What color are your fucking eyes?
Great song. Mine? Yeah. Great song.
Blue. They're blue, right? For sure.
All right, bye.
In general, like I'm just thinking of like all those bands from that era for us. You know what I mean? Like Fall Out Boy.
Yes.
You know what songs I started listening to recently too?
Also, later stuff sucked too.
Yeah, horrible.
Those early stuff.
But like a band that's really random that I think you and maybe a few people would know about. You remember? Is it Hello Goodbye?
Oh, I love Hello Goodbye. Yeah.
Hello Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bro, I fell into a couple, like, they have like a good like 3 or 4 songs that I can listen to like back to back to back.
They didn't put out a lot of stuff either, right? It was like
I'm not sure they still exist.
I don't think so. Actually, the frontman might still. He might be doing a lot of projects or whatever. But you know what I've listened to a lot lately too? Budget City soundtrack.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because so their first album with like LG Fawd and those other ones, like he wrote that album. He was 29.
Was he really?
Yeah. So I found this out recently. So that's why I went back and listened to it. So like he was 29, writing these songs about like fucking teen angst or whatever. But then it kind of resonates still because like it's like stuff that you kind of go through like in your late 20s, early 30s, like existential crisis and stuff like this. You know what I mean?
I'm having one now.
Yeah, it sucks. But like, so like, it's funny because he's like 30 years old, like writing this stuff like for like 15, 16-year-olds, and like it still kind of works to this day. Like it still holds up pretty well because like it's still topics that are still relevant because he was going through it like we are. Granted, now he's probably like 45. Yeah, you know what I mean.
But like that's because life is so cyclical. It's like it's everything you deal with is like it just keeps coming in different forms.
Yeah,
it's the same problems.
Yeah,
just slightly different for your age group.
Oh yeah, so like my point being is like a lot of stuff like that, like music stuff like that, I kind of like grew out of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, there's still like some like bands like a lot of screamo and post-hardcore like Dance Gavin and stuff like that I still listen to, but like not nearly as much as I used to. I feel like it's not click.
I can't tell you any newer bands.
No, not at all. Not at all. I can tell you.
I kind of fall into the same. I think obviously you fall back to what you're comfortable with. The same thing we had said about video games previously in another podcast. Like, you know what I mean? I fall back on FIFA. I fall back on Pokemon because there's a comfort to it.
Yeah.
Where I fall back to these bands too. So
I still like I think like I still think I wasn't huge into it at the time, but I am now. Is like pop punk.
Oh yeah.
So like I feel like a couple of new bands like I really like, but like even then I'm still finding myself like the old stuff. Like I like Neck Deep is like not too new, but like it's also
you know what that is.
Yeah, pop punk band from like Wales, England, and it's like old school. Like they were basically like. They said they started out because they tried to make themselves sound like Blink-182 as much as possible, but then they kind of went off and did like their own thing a little bit, their own like flavor to it, and like that really got me into it. So like my late 20s was all about like pop punk, which also felt like kind of late. You know what I mean? Where like everybody else got into it a lot earlier, but like for us it was more like emo, screamo, like a teens, and then going into more hardcore stuff, and then now it's like pop punk and like. Literally, I found myself it's like sad British pop, like the Smiths and shit, for no reason. You know what I mean?
We're super sad people now.
Just look out the window like I'm in a music video, like in the rain. Exactly. So like, yeah, it just like it depends on where your life is at that point. You know what I mean? Where like being in high school, like a lot of fucking emotions coming through, emo music you're just resonating with. Where like now it's just sad shit. Like probably my favorite album of all time is Peripheral Vision by Turnover. And like again, they started out as almost like a pop punk thing, but like a very fucking sad undertone to every song. Where like, some songs are just sad, dude. And I remember putting it on and like I can't listen to it and not get sad. But it's
music though.
But I love it. It's probably my favorite album of all time. Like consistently from front to back, like probably my favorite album. And like I remember like going through it like during my like fucking existential crisis a couple years ago, and I'm just like, this is like I'm fucking depressed as fuck. You know what I mean? And just like again, it doesn't help that I'm listening to sad music while I'm already sad.
Yeah. But
that's like almost what you want at the moment. You know, like, oh, I'm feeling sad, let me put on something sad. Like, I never thought that, well, I'm having like a fucking moment, or I'm having a rough day, where like, let me put on something happy to cheer me up. I'm like, no, I want to fucking I want to fucking.
I want to cry.
I want to sulk. Yeah, I want to sulk in. Exactly. I want to sulk in this. You know what I mean? So like I don't want like something like comforting at the moment. Like I want to listen to something sad. Like I'm sad. I want something sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. Like when we're kids, like teenagers, like she broke up with me. I'll probably emo music. You know what I mean? You're not gonna put on something fucking happy when you're.
Hawthorne Heights.
Exactly. Yeah, fucking exactly. You're going through it. Like I want to go through it with music.
Yeah.
You know, and like, granted now, like times are much different. Like now, much different problems. But like, it's still kind of every now and then I'm just like, oh, like I'm going through it. Let me have a rough day. Let me put on some really sad fucking music, and that's it. And that's just what I want to listen to at the time.
So like, it's funny that we talk about this music now because lately I've been falling onto this random. I found this random playlist on Spotify.
Sure.
It was like Hollister from like 05 to 08.
Oh my god! Couldn't see shit in that store.
So my brother worked at Hollister.
Yes.
I think it was Hollister. And
oh my
was it
god!
Abercrombie? I think it was Abercrombie.
I think it was whatever.
I think I worked at
very,
Hollister.
very similar, yeah. Oh
either way, he worked at
remember all the memes? Like they were dark as fuck. You need a gas mask because the cologne was everywhere.
Yeah.
You need a flashlight.
Everybody had like skinny jeans and sandals.
Yeah,
like
that was it. That was
Old Navy flip flops. Remember those?
Yeah,
oh man, that was my style.
It was like $3 a pair. You
with like your studded belt.
Yeah.
But like I would listen to like that playlist specifically, and it took me back to a point of my life where I was like, you know, almost the exact opposite of what you're talking about now. Like I felt like I was in that like.
Oh, like it took you back.
Yeah. I felt like I was Simba, like, and no worries for the rest of my days. Like I was just like floating to work. It's crazy how music has that ability to either uplift you or drown you.
Good thing you point that out because like when I have like I'm gonna go like socialize. I'm by myself. I'm listening to fucking like EDM. Where I'm just like I want boom boom music like while I'm like on my way to like go like while on my way to like go while I'm like going like, to go play D&D or something. Like I'm gonna be with a group of people. Like, I need to psych myself up a little bit. That's how I do it. Like, I get out of the car fucking ready to go. You know what I mean? Otherwise, like I do need to raise my energy a little bit. Otherwise, like I will just drag myself down if I'm not really amped up. You know? So like absolutely, it's still like. Music is still almost like a cure to that, or at least like a way around it, or a way to amp you up, bring you down.
It
like
affects you so much more than you realize.
Yeah.
Like for me, and mind you, I think that we kind of some of these problems we have opposite problems. Like so, when I go to play sports, for instance, I'm very like my heart rate's like through the roof before I even get there. Yeah. I'm so like on edge.
Okay. Yeah.
So like I play music that levels me.
Oh.
Like.
Sure.
Not even like.
Calm your heart rate.
Yeah, like I'm talking about like R&B music, like music soul child. Like I'm
really
teach me how to love, show me the way to surrender my heart. Bro, vibing. And I'm about to go like play like an animal. Like, run into the hole.
Yeah.
Teach me how. You know what I mean? So like, it's crazy the effect it has. Like physically.
Yeah. So you're obviously like a big gym guy too. What is your like go-to like gym playlist?
Okay. So
let's get into this.
Okay, let's pull up a random like song I've listened to recently. Like this is like a
you don't have like a set genre or anything like that.
No. Okay. So when I work out in the gym, I listen to very like random music.
Sure.
This is the song that's been playing to start my playlist every time.
But make it copyrighted.
And you're going to
what?
No, it don't matter anyway. You can rely
on man. What the fuck?
So I listen to stuff like as I'm doing things, my heart rate's usually so high because I have like high blood pressure. Go figure. But like I listen to things that generally keep me flat.
Calm, yeah.
Calm.
Wow.
Like stuff like even the next song on this playlist is like if I spit out some of the songs on this playlist. So that first song was "Rich Girl" by Hall & Oates.
Yes, great. Love Hall & Oates.
Next song is "Rock with You" by Michael Jackson. And "Easy" by the Commodores. "Use Me" by the Bill Withers.
Wow.
"Baby Come Back."
Jesus Christ.
Man-Eater. Brandy, you're a fine girl.
So this is like 80s pop.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
September. Let's Stay Together by Al Green.
Really?
Brick House by the Commodores. I can't go for that. No Can Do. Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
Lovely Day by Bill Withers. Amazing song. Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Yes.
It's a song I danced to with my mother at my wedding.
I remember that.
One of my favorite songs of all time, Hold the Line by Toto.
Hold the line.
And then another amazing song if you've never heard it, Easy Lover by Philip Bailey and Phil Collins.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Really? Back in the gym, fucking
Bro.
pumping iron.
Bro, not even pumping iron. So lately I've downshifted, right? Because so now I used to lift really heavy.
Yeah.
And now I'm so focused on keeping my weight down as I've gotten older. So I do a lot of jiu-jitsu now. I'm running on the treadmill more often. A lot more cardio stuff. I'm training for this event called the High Rocks in Vegas in February. And it's all like you run like 1 kilometer, then you do 1,000 meters on the ski erg machine. Then you run 1 kilometer, then you do a sled push. Then you run 1 kilometer, you sled pull.
It's like a fucked up Tough Mudder.
Yeah, it's really rough.
Yeah.
Like you're in great shape if you do it in under an hour.
Oh, okay. So
I'm gonna do it in over an hour, more than likely. I'm training really hard for it now, but like,
there's a goal.
It's a goal in mind.
Yeah.
So like for this now, like I'm like genuinely like I play this music while I'm in the gym at work. I blast this music, and people walk in thinking they're gonna see like an old white man, and it's me like going like easy love.
Really?
Yeah, it's very weird. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I be listening to that or like super chill R&B music.
Okay.
Where it's like you ever see those memes? It's like someone's like, "Oh, what's in people's headphones?" And you expect to hear like it's like some rap music, like "Find me in the club, bottle full of dub." Like,
we know it's September, but
I'm listening to like September.
Yeah.
Like
you remember? Yeah.
I'm chilling.
That's interesting.
It's a random fact.
When I run, like I think that's how I also got into like EDM a lot too. And also very recently because I never really gave a fuck about EDM. I was just like whatever. Like some songs I liked, but it was never a big thing. Yeah. But like when I started running, like I started listening to a lot of EDM. I think because like the rhythm was like consistent, where like I would almost like run like in line with the beat. So I'm just like it was almost helping me like fucking metronome. In a way, because a lot of people, like a lot of runners, like they start out like with like a metronome, just kind of following like each step, like look, click, 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 click. So you're trying to step with it. So like people just put on like EDM. That's how I got into it. And like so, I have like a dedicated like running like playlist where I just keep adding like random EDM songs I find. Whether they're like EDM remixes of like other songs or it's its own thing, its own like. And EDM is a whole giant umbrella of music. Like it is a massive thing. And like anything I like, I'm just like, oh, that's catchy. Put that on. It's upbeat enough to keep me going. You know what I mean? And so like that's how I got into it. And like without it, like I remember trying to like listen to like audiobooks while I read.
Bro, can't do it.
I can't focus on the story or like it's not driving me forward.
Bro, I've been on the treadmill, running for my life, yawning.
Listening to audiobooks?
Yes.
Yeah, it's hard. I like it when I'm driving or something.
Like my wife does that.
Yeah.
She works out to an audiobook. Yeah. Like that what's that new book every girl's reading now? That's a fairy tour and stuff.
Is it A Court of Thorns, something like that?
Yeah. She's like, I must work out to this.
I must work out.
It's like she only lets herself listen to it while she's working out.
Really? It's like
a treat for her.
But she uses like motivation, like okay, like I really want to read this, so I'm gonna go work out while I do it. So she won't let herself like sit home.
Yeah, because I mean, she reads when she's here.
Yeah,
she typically reads books.
Yeah, right.
But like this, for some reason, she listens to the audiobook, and I'm whatever.
More power to her.
You know what I mean? But she goes to the gym and she'll put it on. She'll be on the treadmill or whatever.
Mike's still on.
Yeah, it's still going. She'll treadmill whatever she's doing that day, and she lets the book run, and she likes that. I mean, first it's something for everyone, right?
See, I feel like that only works like in the. I also get distracted easily, so like I feel like that might work in the gym when it's just like you're kind of staring at a screen. You know what I mean? Like you're like staring in front of you, like in the gym, like on a treadmill. Like I hate treadmill. I think it's so boring.
Yeah.
But like when I'm out and about, like I'm almost looking around. I also gotta be careful if I'm like crossing the street or whatever. Like either run in the park or I'll run like by the house. Like I gotta pay attention to my fucking surroundings. So it's very hard for me to focus on like what I'm listening to, like a book or whatever. Always I'm just constantly rewinding because I'm like, all right, I gotta make sure I don't get hit by this. I gotta make sure I don't get hit by this car. And then I'm like, oh wait, what did he say? Let me rewind it. So I'm constantly going back and forth. So like I need something that just fucking boom, 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 blasting in my headphones. Otherwise,
I kind of keep you like in rhythm.
Exactly.
That's a big
yeah.
thing about running too. Is
Yeah.
like I can see where that sometimes affects me based on the song that's playing.
Yeah, I think so.
Because like if a song picks up its tempo,
You'll start running
I
faster?
speed up a little bit.
Yeah.
If the song lowers its tempo, I slow down a little bit.
All right, I get that.
So that's funny that you said the metronome thing. I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah, apparently a lot of runners start out doing that because they're just like trying to do the steps, then eventually they raise the tempo so they can just step faster, and that's it. Kind of keep staying in rhythm. That's how you stay consistent.
It's the same thing with like you give someone CPR. You ever know that?
No.
Happy birthday.
Oh, okay,
to
yes,
you.
yeah.
It's the same kind of like.
Very different though. I'm running versus saving a life.
I mean, you're saving your own life. But, like,
Fair point. Not mad at that
you know
answer.
what I mean? It's a matter of like that metronome, that rhythm.
Yeah.
Which I never really thought about like that.
Yeah,
Which is right.
Yeah, so yeah, you know, it's
That explains a lot sometimes when I'm like getting some upbeat music and I'm like,
yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, so yeah, obviously music and everything like that just has the effect in like very different ways. Like a lot of things. I always thought this was interesting how like pregnant women will put music on their tummy, let the baby listen to. No idea how or why that affects the baby. I have no idea how it works, but like I think it's so interesting and like I'm very curious. Like I have no idea how that works or how if it actually
posse.
it comes out clown music on.
Limp Bizkit.
It's one of those days. Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, it's like I just classical music too. Like so I remember I think my surgeon, I think they were playing classical music before like I went into like that. So I'm just like, how the fuck does that? I don't. I got other people do it. Like there's classical music with like where you need focus, I guess. But like I don't know, man. That makes me fucking nervous.
Could you imagine like your surgeon listening to like some
exactly that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's fucking getting amped up. All right, let's cut him open. Like, no, man. No. Yeah, I was just like, nah, dude. Like that freaks me out. Like I'm like, yeah, right, exactly. But I'm just like, yeah, maybe can you turn the music off? Like I'm getting nervous. Like I don't want this guy fucking focused on
mad like.
Yeah, I don't want. Like Wolverine got to me. Yeah, like no, that makes me fucking nervous. Where I'm just like, I just think he'd probably need it to like help them focus or whatever. Like, I feel like it would just be distracting. Something that serious. Like even people study like the whole thing with like what's the YouTube channel, the Lo-Fi Beat Society thing, whatever it is. No, can't do it at all. I get distracted by the music.
That's like if I put like, so I know people that put the TV on when they do like tedious things like folding laundry and stuff.
I do that. I do.
So if I put it on, eventually I'm like,
yeah, you're actually right. I do catch myself watching whatever I'm watching. Yeah.
Like so every now and then maybe I'll put music on my ears, but it has to be music that I've heard 1,000 times.
So yeah, something you're not really paying attention to. Background noise.
Like if music I listen to 1,000 times, like I can kind of like dance while I do it.
Yeah. And
vibe out. If it's something I've never heard before, I'm like.
Do you have like a show or a channel or anything like that you would put on for background noise?
No.
No, nothing like that.
If I put something on, I'm gonna watch it.
You're intentionally gonna watch it, not even for background.
Like it will stop my progress.
Even something you've seen 1,000 times.
Doesn't matter.
Really?
I will watch it intensely to the point that I won't hear you next to me.
No kidding. Oh man, I used to do that with like How I Met Your Mother, Scrubs, usually comedies.
And I know a lot of people do that with like The Office and stuff.
Yeah,
like
The Office is always like I used to fall asleep to The Office. You just put it on, just knock out.
Nah, man. Like if it's on, I'm
laser focused,
locked in.
Yeah.
But
no, that's nothing to do anything for you.
Like I've seen How I Met Your Mother 1,000 times. I've seen The Office 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I've seen.
All right, so what did it go to like comfort show?
I don't really have one.
No. You know stuff you've saved?
I have so much stuff saved, but I generally watch it like once or twice max.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I've seen The Office like twice. I've seen How I Met Your Mother twice. I've seen like shows like I keep leaving out those shows, but I've always seen like Breaking Bad once. I've always seen like big shows like that. But
that's also going back to a previous list that you'll probably see soon. Like it's like rewatchability versus just good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen Sopranos once. I have no desire to go back and watch it again.
Yo, I'm telling you now, like even the last season of Sopranos, I just don't like.
Really?
I hated it.
You finished it?
I hated it.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was great. But like again, it's very good. But like I would recommend it to everybody. But I don't know if I would go back and watch it again. No, it's not a comfort show.
No, there's nothing comfortable about it.
No.
But like
you watch it to not be comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to be on the edge of your seat.
Like the last time I very much I watch new things consistently.
Yeah. You're also a big YouTube guy.
Yeah.
You watch you watch way more YouTube than I do.
Yeah. Like I like to absorb random content.
Sure.
I've realized over time, like, if I do that enough, it makes my ability to speak to people a little easier. Because I'm full of more random facts.
Okay.
So I find myself able to fall into random conversations easier.
Because you have some kind of context.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, I can't personally say I mastered any type of knowledge, period.
Okay.
I know a lot.
Yeah.
I know a little about a lot of things.
Yes. Okay.
So, like, for instance, like, I watch a lot of, like, random, like, well, I watch a lot of sports.
Yes.
Randomly enough. Or if I'm not watching it, I'm very up to date on, like, a lot of the stats.
Okay. Yeah, you watch, like, you go back and, like, watch the highlights?
Yeah, I'll watch a highlight of the game if I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm Chelsea, I watch every game.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
For the most part, like, I'll watch, like, a lot of highlights of, like, the Man U games. I'll watch a lot of highlights of the Man City games, the big games of the week.
Just so you're some context, you're familiar with it, like you're...
A big game in La Liga, I'll watch the highlights of that. I'll watch the highlights of, like, the Bayern Munich versus Bayern Leverkusen game.
Right.
I just saw that the other day.
Right.
Just to kind of keep up to date on that kind of stuff.
Right.
And then I've fallen into random points of YouTube where it's like murder stuff like that, like
unsolved mysteries,
like some like serial killers and stuff like that. Like I fall into that random topic,
like random true crime stuff.
Okay. I bump into a lot of like still to this day Sidemen stuff.
Yeah.
I'm super up to date on that random nonsense. Like I just Joshua Wiseman cooking stuff. Like I just I have so many random interests. Whether it's even fashion stuff on TikTok, it gives me the ability to speak to a large variety of people
because you're up to date on a little bit of everything.
And then when I have these conversations with other people, they will give me more knowledge on that same fact. So it helps me build random knowledge. Like it's for instance, like if I talk to like my wife, for instance, she'll say like, you know so much random stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's just knowledge I've picked up over time from random videos and from talking to a lot of not strangers.
But it's also stuff you like though. Like you're not watching these things like homework. It's stuff that you enjoy.
It's stuff that generally picks up my interest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so it's not, you're just kind of educating yourself on the stuff you actually like.
Yeah.
Like you're not like going out of your way like just to make conversation. It's stuff you enjoy. You're just like.
I wish I did that with languages. Shit, it'd be way easier. I would have been way better in school. I have a doctorate in something, but like.
Oh, that's what piques your interest.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't say I really do that. Like I have like a handful of YouTubers that I like, and then again, it's also like there's a group of like YouTubers like from England that do Let's Plays. Now right now they're doing like a long form Let's Plays. Yeah. Like there's one video a week and it's like 2-hour long video. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then there's like I like the podcast like the Gary Neville podcast about like soccer. There's Stick to Football podcast, and like besides like those like 2 or 3 staples, like I don't really watch much to be honest. Like, I'll do the same thing. Like I'll watch like the highlights of like certain games. I'll watch like all the goals from the weekend and stuff like that. But like I won't go into like specific games like you do. Like we were like deep into like all like the little niche stuff like of these big genres. Where like I kind of stick to like 1 or 2 things. I'm just like, all right, that's enough for me. Like I remember looking at like all the people you follow on YouTube versus mine, and like bro, I follow nobody. Yeah, I like stick to what I know. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I just like to like dibble and dabble in things.
No, for sure, yeah.
Like I said, I have a lot of random interests, and you know, it's why it's very hard to manage those things.
Yeah. But like you're like a jack of all trades stuff.
Yeah, jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's helped me in my life. Yeah, thank God. You know, like what can I say? Yeah, full of a lot of useless knowledge.
Aren't we all? All right, buddy. That was episode 3 of the Better Than Ever podcast.
Is that 3?
That'll be 3. That's right.
Woof.
I know. We're getting there. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Make sure you send this to everybody you've ever had a conversation with. And we'll catch you next time.
Peace.